Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I'm Jenny, and big shout out to Beth for doing all my videos. I'm gonna attempt this one. So I got all my supplies for the macrame magnet. So I hope you guys really like this one. This was one of my favorites. I think I say that every time. I got the rope, and we're ready to get started. Got all my supplies out. I got my wooden stick, which is actually a coffee stirrup, but we're gonna pretend. You need 4 21-inch pieces. I just estimated with the length of my instruction paper, so it's 11 inches, so I did about an inch less of 2 lengths. And then one shorter piece, one 11-inch piece, so I did just one length, the longer length of the paper. So lark's knot, you're gonna go make a loop, go over, I'll do this one slower, and then you're gonna pull the ends through that loop you make once you loop it over. Fuzzy. So we have those 2 vertical lines and 1 horizontal line. And that's what it should look like. Now I'll do another one. We're going to use the second rope from the left. I'm going to call that the filler rope. So not this one, this one. Oops, don't let go of this rope. As we go across, we're going to make a 4. So I pull that one on top and then loop it through. And we're not really making knots. That's what I thought when I first started. So that's kind of making it a knot. We want to have a nice little loop like that. And then you do it again with the same piece. Up and over and through, and then grab the next one, making that 4 again. Pull it through, and one more time. And as you're tightening, you want to have that filler rope up where you want that little loop to be. So I'm just going to pull the filler rope up a little because I know I want that knot to be closer to the piece of wood. We'll make a lark's knot, over, through, and then under, through. There we have those 2 vertical lines and 1 horizontal line. Then we're going to attach another long piece. Yes. Now we do the same thing, except we're starting from the opposite side. And you might notice you can do the double half hitch one way and it's harder the other way. And that's normal for most people. So again, second rope from the right. Gonna do those double half hitch knots. Don't let go of your filler rope. We're going to do that all the way across. And if you don't like how a knot looks, you can always take it out. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. They don't always look how you want them to. Ooh, I like that one, but I'm going to redo the one I just did. Ah, I see. There's what I want. Go on to the next piece. 2 more. There's one. Making sure I have those nice loops. And 2. And then once we get those 2 done, we add in the short piece with the reverse lark's knot. So instead of going over, we go under. And we still loop those ends through. Perfect. And then we continue on. One loop, 2, next piece, 1 loop, and 2. Now we have to do a lark's knot on this other side. So all we do, we go over, through, under, through. Tighten it up. We're getting there. We add our last piece to the left with the lark's knot again. Go over, loop those ends through. Now all we have to do is go all the way across and make that lark's knot at the very end. So you can see we have our first row, second row, and we're going to make that third row all the way across. Start with the second from the left, just straightening out my pieces so I can see them. Don't let go of that filler piece as you go all the way across. Remember, as you tighten, you want to tighten up towards the other knots. Sometimes it helps to count out loud. So there's 1, 2. We're almost there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and a 2, 1, 2, 1, last one, and 2. And just like crocheting or knitting, this takes some practice to get those loops right. Lark's head knot, last one, over, under, tighten, under, over, through. Getting that last piece through. Great job, everyone. We just did it. Just tightening up a few last things. So finishing. I cut mine kind of straight across, and then I trimmed up pieces as I needed to. Oh, these scissors are awful. Okay. So there's that. And then you can leave this as is, or you can comb out the pieces. I prefer to comb them out, and I have just been using a pet brush, but you can use a comb or even a regular brush, or your fingers, or a fork, or whatever you have. But if you happen to have a pet brush at home, I found that those are really fast and easy to do. So you just comb those out, they get nice and fluffy, and then you can trim too after you comb. I cut off the ends, just trim up the wood pieces. They cut really easy with scissors. Then you can center it a little bit more if you need to. And then on the back side, you just add a little dab of glue. And then you can put your magnet on the glue. And they're really cute and fun. I'll make sure you let that, give time for that glue to dry. I've used the Eileen's glue on mine, and it worked really well. I was surprised how well it worked. So there's that. I hope you enjoyed this craft. It's really a fun one to display your mini macrames wherever, whether it's your fridge or your desk, or if you want to give them as gifts. They're just a cute little fun thing to have in your home. And I'll see you next time.